Hello, my name is Pinto Bread, and tonight we're going to be checking out Umami's interface. We tried to check. Voice just cracked. Oh my gosh, my voice is very hoarse. But we tried to check this out a couple of days ago, and I was just having technical issues. Wazoo, and then my power went out. So we only got about 25 minutes into the movie. So we're just going to restart back from the beginning. That's fine. It's super confusing enough as is, so it'll be enjoyable to rewatch. And we're just going to start from here. If you've never heard of Umami, this was a series, Interfaces Umami, It was a series, and then re-released it as a VHS movie, which you can still buy, which is cool. The link is in the description below to the original creator, but we're super excited. What I have seen the first was very solid, so I'm super excited about it. I'm going to put it right about too crazy. Hold on. But yeah. I like the music. It is kind of nice being able to rewatch it because I'm noticing small little different details from what I had seen. Yeah, I'm very excited. From what I saw, it was very different. Very. It's known as a surreal horror.
The year was 1943.
The voice gets
Our
me.
ship was stationed in Philadelphia and was equipped to generate an electromagnetic field that would make us invisible to the enemy. What happened instead? We were teleported to New York. And in that process, my shipmates fused to the hull of the ship, embedded in the metal, screaming for help.
That goes hard.
I was destroyed. Forced to regain my physicality.
Again, how do you do that? How if he's just telling that to a random person? As always, today I'm drinking Milo Sweet Tea.
I'm a boss. Get on. I can take you anywhere. I'm not going to hurt you.
I always love the art styles that it seems so simple, but so many details. And whenever they do that random change to like show close-ups of his face or whatever the other person's face's name is, it's always so, like, I'm not going to say jarring, but it's just like so random. Look at his face. It's just a couple of pixels.
Decide,
That's
I
perfect.
will.
And then it just randomly zooms up and it's so detailed. Teen Titans.
I will decide. Like I've done to so many others.
I will decide like I have done with so many others. I guess he just randomly goes up to people all the time. That's her face. Love a good title card. Greetings, robotics.
Ladies and gentlemen, future historians will look back on this day as the beginning of a new era. Since the 1943 phenomenon, the world as we know it has been plagued with an immaterial, cerebral electricity. Ghost stories and myths became no longer superstitions, but a horrifying reality that we've been forced to recognize. We have since learned that this electricity was not a foreign substance. It had simply revealed itself for us to observe, to understand. Through the combined efforts of brilliant scientists, engineers, backed by many nations and corporate sponsors, we have finally been able to shine light into this darkness. As CEO of Greetings Robotics Corporation, it is my pleasure, my honor, to present to you Canon Generation 1.
I'd be tripping balls if I saw that in person. It's always so interesting to see the feminization of stuff. I wonder why they decided electricity was feminine. Or at least feminine showing. Symbols have to be something. I show it so often. Okay. Just murdered an entire building of people? Wild. Maybe not murdered. Maybe just destroyed. Some people had to die, Jesus. Welcome, welcome, Starboy. We just started, so you're not too far behind. Hello, Starboy. So close.
Thanks for the lift.
Yeah, they shots that I saw whenever we tried to watch the other night was phenomenal just in the first 20-something minutes.
Transportation that I forgot what it was like to be human.
Edification. What a word. That's going in the...
What a familiar feeling.
Oh, Starboy, we're going to be checking out your series along with the other four tomorrow.
Body. To see through your eyes. The world around you still looks no different to me, but It's what you desire that brought you here, and these are the things I'm blind to. I know when something is obstructing your way.
I don't remember the name of the painting. Who?
Oh! Someone's coming!
He's a flower. My voice keeps... I was really letting it...
I'm a beautiful sunflower.
I think one of my favorite things that I've noticed just from the rewatch now is to sometimes give the impression of movement. They really just use these like little sections to like shoot out the shadows for a second, but nothing's really actually moving. It's just the illusion of movement. It keeps the animation seemingly going without feeling like there's any weird, I don't know, for lack of a better term, like PNG shots or anything like that. Like this one is amazing for a long shot. Absolutely love this shot.
I took the stairs. It's good for the cardio.
Well, since you're in here, I can ask you, would you prefer me to do you at the very beginning or very end?
You look like you
Because that was going to be one of the two
Mesdames et
options for you.
Le musée fermera
Since
ses
you're not part of the
portes
main
dans
four
15
that I'll be
minutes.
watching, you're just two
Veuillez, s'il vous
episodes and a
plaît,
trailer.
vous diriger
Put you at
vers
the
la
very beginning or
sortie.
the very end.
Did you know
But I start,
regular
I think around 10,
exercise
10,
can
15.
change your DNA? One of the most important.
Attention visitors. The museum will be closing in 15 minutes. Please make your way to the exits.
Let me just show you this before we leave. Painted in 1943, the year of my transformation.
Okay, cool. That'll be
I was
perfect
like a
then.
little baby chicken, breaking through to explore the unknown.
It's Max Norman Archive, which
Leaving
is a
Bruce
very,
behind,
very, very
a shell of its
small
former
Splinterverse
self.
series. Yeah, one of them I can't even freaking pronounce because the name is like just really weird. But it's the Bone Creek story. Then we're gonna be watching a movie called Wendigo, a Slender Man movie.
Something is telling
Max
me
Norman Archives,
this
and
is
then
what we have
Antig
in
de la Vie.
common.
No, I don't know how you pronounce it.
The only question
I
is,
got them tagged in the
when you
scheduled
go
live.
free,
We wanted to see what they were
what
there.
did you leave
I
behind?
still have to add Starboys to the description though.
Dad,
But now knowing where I'm putting it, I'll put it at the
when
end.
I was young, I wanted to be a
It's
photographer.
technically
just
three series in a movie.
to freeze time and to bear witness to the world. That
You're
never
wrong.
happened.
And then I'll be taking a
I
day
have
off, and
memories.
then we're back with a game about digging.
After Mom got sick,
That's only because Attila requested it, and
During
Attila
the
has my
funeral.
heart.
the pastor just stared at you.
Yeah, I stumbled
I was
onto
too
it.
young to
I thought it
understand.
looked interesting, and so I'm very excited about that one.
Maybe I still don't. I'm old now, like you should be. But I need to ask.
And then
When I
after
join
a game
Mom,
about digging, I think we're going to do the
should we
prequel
wait for
to
you?
Stan Frederick, and then we'll do the
Will you
original
ever
Stan
come?
Frederick. But after that, I don't know what I want to do because I have so many series I want to watch. I've gotten so many recommendations. And then I Am Sophie posted another new episode today.
4.6 billion years
Y'all are
ago,
calling for me.
gravity pulled the gases of a giant molecular cloud to form the sun. The remaining materials formed what is called a protoplanetary disk. Our Earth was formed. Later came the first proteins, RNA, DNA, life. It wasn't an accident.
Oh, that's a
It
cool
is
shot.
thought that there are 1 billion trillion stars in the observable universe. It was statistically likely to have occurred. Over time, the atoms and molecules that make up each and every one of us rearrange themselves. Over time, they have strived to become more complex. But why?
The robotics blimp. Greetings, robotics. Oh, what's I don't remember the darn thing's name. Nami? No, that's One Piece. What is the name? But inside the blimp. T-posing. T-pose confirmed. Kami. Yeah, it's Kami, not Nami. Kami. And see, it's so crazy to me because, like, I keep obsessing over the background and how, like, nondescript it is, but you're still getting the point across. Because I think I have the opposite problem. I keep trying to make backgrounds too detailed instead of just letting them be backgrounds. Unmasked, disengaging. The score or just the accompanying music, beautiful. This is how you set a tone. only imagine like someone stumbling upon this video, not having any idea what the hell is going on. I do like that it's showing the electricity now at just random parts of areas. That's so interesting. Secure beneath the watchful eye. Who doesn't like being overwatched by the government?
Hey kids, do you like monsters? Yeah! What about scary monsters? Oh yeah! Introducing Hazmat's Monster Collection. Beasts, ghosts, scary demons, I'm coming for your blood, and more. But be careful, their claws are sharp, their teeth are sharper, and they don't take no for an answer. Hazmat's Monster Collection, for the kid with no fear.
Check on my daughter real quick.
Tweet, tweet, tweet. I'm trying to be a bird. I haven't quite figured it out yet. How are you feeling? Did you miss me? Not feeling talkative, eh? Let's see what the doctors had to say.
Alright. She had thrown her binky out. She was very mad about it.
So that's your name. Henrik Niebieski. Born 1910. There's something you aren't telling me, isn't there? I bet the nurses in the next room are wondering how a man over 100 years old has skin smoother than theirs.
Do multivitamins matter?
I did that as a joke, but you're pulling it off.
Oh my
You know what,
God.
Henrik? I think there's a reason why our paths have crossed. But I also think if you spend any more time in this hospital, they're gonna keep you for themselves.
Just turn into a parachute. I love that. Parachuted out of a hospital window. Heinrich, you are shaping up to be a cool protagonist. I'm assuming.
We're closed. Come back at 5.
Isn't that a bit cannibalistic of you to be chopping up sea creatures?
弱肉強食
Super neat.
The strong eat the weak. But what about parasites?
宿主に寄生す
Someone
るって
uses a
や
host
つ
for their own
か
survival.
Isn't that what you're doing, Miss Chief?
Guilty.
His voice reminds me of John Kramer from Salt. That's who he reminds me of. I need him to say game over.
Even with poor hearing, that voice is unforgettable. Also, pink might not be the best choice of camouflage.
That depends on who you're hiding from.
Unlike you, I can change my color. But what color do I choose if I don't know my enemy? I've been having visions again. What a machine that processes the world in ones and zeros. I fear camouflage has no effect on those who see the world in black and white.
That's a dope line. Whoever wrote that is actually
Hold up. Is this about that weirdo staring at us in the middle of the room?
getting close to it. Yeah, we're about a minute from where I made. I think it cut off.
Hey, buddy. You're a bit early. The restaurant doesn't open until 5.
My brother's dad used to have one of those cars, blue and white.
Classy place, isn't it? And what selection of food? Ooh,
This was where it cut off, right here.
Noodles,
This is
my
just,
favorite.
I have not seen this part. Why is it coming back at us?
That's just a weird mother trucker.
You're not hungry? I know what's wrong. You're smoking too many cigarettes. To be quite honest, food isn't what I need to survive. But it tastes so good. That chef may be grumpy, but he has a big
I
heart.
feel like that's how I'd be as an immortal
He's
as well.
wrong about one
No need to
thing.
eat, but God, do I
He
love the
thinks I
taste of
can
food.
change colors. The reality is, I don't want to. I choose to be this way. You never had a choice, though. After all this time together, it finally makes sense. And it always does. You long for your late family.
Yeah,
3 passed from old age,
that's crazy work. Entire family.
and 2 were killed in a tragic car accident.
My heart, Heinrich.
You,
That's not his name.
you think they're all gone. But the little one, your dear great-granddaughter, I have something that you might want to know. You can choose to accept it or not. One thing is for certain, though. The truth will set you free. What is it that consumes you? What is it that I consume? Maybe they're the same. What did I consume? Who did I consume? I can't explain why it happened. These are the answers that I search for.
Car accident. Okay, that was just a brief one. Oh, so he saved the child. That's over travel saw that
answers that I need. Your great-granddaughter survived. It's only now that I drew the connection. Punch me!
Oh, boy.
I'm just messing with you. That's more like it.
So let's ride. Triple X.
Emmerich, it's time to go home.
I wonder if you like overlay all the shots with those, because either the symbols
intentions are pure.
mean something like individually. The symbols could
My
equate to a number or a
vision
letter,
is clear.
or maybe all together the symbols overlaid on each other.
Our goal is
Thinking out loud.
communal. We have the most advanced technology, the most precise simulations, machines that have the ability to adapt, internalize, learn, and evolve. Everything has been calculated.
I think I'm gonna draw a lot of inspiration. The art style is so unique. Oh, close it behind. It's like every scene they show me, I'm like, I couldn't have done this if I in this art
why
style.
is it
But yet they keep doing
that
it. It's so
deep
cool.
down in the pit of my gut, there is a voice whispering to me that something's wrong? As we sanitize this earth, the threats we face aren't scattered to the winds. They are consumed, repurposed, utilized. Nothing will ever be deleted. We will always have the upper hand. And yet the whisper still persists. If you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss gazes into you.
Classic. I swear, we're gonna see so many different, like, I don't know how to even explain it. We've seen this blip in so many different ways. God, this bitch is quick, please. Religious symbolism. have thought we'd actually get a fight scene. It's pretty cool. I cannot wait though. Long but not forgotten. Not afraid to just use the scenes like as just, I don't know, not time fillers because that's not the right. It doesn't feel like an appropriate word saying filler, but like they just let the scenes like show themselves. Like we just watched a car for like a minute and a half just driving. And I'm like, I'm having a great time.
How many of those do you have in that jacket? They seem to just spontaneously appear. I don't have any ashtrays, and I know you're not one to litter. That's quite a conundrum you got yourself into. So, I'm assuming, since you haven't said anything, that we're driving in the right direction. Kind of convenient, isn't it? This whole time, I was trying to figure out your secret. And it was me that had it all along. You must feel suspicious of me.
This defense, you did not tell him the full story. Or at least not that we saw.
You're a hard person to read, Henrik.
Like they're the same side of the coin, they're two different sides of the same coin. Both are super hard to read, but one doesn't talk and one doesn't shut up.
Sustainable.
He's a psycho, I love it.
Sorry, Henrik. maybe we can help each other.
Oh, crap. Not a lot. Imagine it's.
Have you ever seen the face of death? And whether you think you have or you haven't, how can you be sure? After all, death has a face that takes many forms. Now I would wager all of us here tonight have seen it without even realizing. We see it on the streets, and in the factories, in the pub, at the bottom of a bottle. Huh? Does that sound familiar? Well, I'll tell you, I've seen it. Death came to me in a dream last night. I was taming a 100-foot dragon with just the coarseness of my voice. That's when I saw it. It twisted and twirled towards me. I saw its wicked smile. I heard its wicked laugh. And I tamed that dragon by giving him a name. And in fact, boys and girls, I convinced him to join us here in Dreamland tonight. So without further ado, the incorporeal clown, Percy!
Percy. I thought we changed that.
There's no effective method for dislodging the stuff. No known way of neutralizing or destroying. There is no method of hastening its half-life. It disrupts the structure of atoms of which all living matter is composed. Much of the mystery surrounding it is maintained by the general public, which is determined to regard it as potent and irresistible as the evil spirits of the Indians. This can be partly explained by man's fear of dangers he cannot sense.
Racism, brother? What do you mean? Scared. Immediately blamed it on the Indians.
The road is washed out. I would not attempt to cross that stream, considering that I'm currently a bicycle. It's peaceful here. Henrik, look at that. Is that a toad or a frog? I don't know much about amphibians. Ooh. Well, that was short-lived. Looks like he's about to get munched. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? I'm not just a basket case, am I?
They announced the new Avatar show, and it's going to be an Earthbender. Super excited about it. This just reminded me of it. Throwing that out there. And the Avatar is going to be a twin.
In this land of rot and erosion, you stand alone, soft, static, stoic, frozen. I scan the horizon, not heaven's skies nor caverns below. I see your home, a state of abandon. There is no judgment, only dangers aglow.
Dad,
Your search continues, as does mine.
should we wait for you?
A word of warning. Get lost, get lost in time. A road trip souvenir. There's a lot of strange things to encounter out here. And they're not all trustworthy. I just gained a deeper knowledge of amphibians.
Just in case you thought I was a Chinese sleeper agent.
I really want to be one
Guess
right
whose
now.
internet's still running, boy?
Not here. Somewhere less
It'd be
dangerous.
insane if there was. There's some German analog horror right now people are pissed off at on the Reddits, subreddits, and whatnot because they're using real faces and real deaths. All they're doing, barely distorting them. Apparently, a lot of people died. I don't even know if people would be okay with it, Tiananmen Square. And Frank analog horror. Oh wait, I think there's already a hiding in my hiding in my attic. I hadn't heard of that. If it was, brother, they've probably had to change their plans. Love that he tweeted, "Upon further reflection, I have realized I am not a Nazi." I don't fuck with Kanye, but that's hilarious.
Ribbit. Ribbit. Ribbit.
Took inspiration.
Ribbit. 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 I'm a frog,
Figured it out.
and I'm feeling fresh.
I try to remove the con from con. My favorite interpretation of Kanye will always be Bo Burnham at the end of Make Happy, his comedy special. I love his version of Kanye's concert.
It's not here either.
I just love Bo Burnham. I am an avid
The
Bo
plants in
Burnham.
these walls are no more alive than the tree in that yard. We're surrounded by dead wood, encased, waiting for the mortician. Only that time never comes because you've outlived him. I see why you wanted to escape.
Dad, do you want to start cutting out the dough? I remember when Mom and I would spend a whole Sunday making pierogies. And she would tell me stories
I would fuck
about
up
the
a
war.
pierogi right now. I'd fuck up 20 pierogies right now. Oh my
Things
gosh, that got me
I
starving.
probably shouldn't have heard. But my favorite one was when she told me the story about how you and her met. How you fell from the sky when the skies were still blue. No plane in sight.
You will. That is
Just a
the
man.
only counterpoint they have.
Sleeping in a parachute. And when you landed and they brought you in, she saw your injuries and did her work.
My defense. I've listened to Kanye
And the next morning,
since his
when you
verse
woke,
on Forever.
you looked to her,
His
and
verse
the
was the
first thing you
shittiest
said
one.
was,
Oh, no, Drake's was. Kanye's was second.
I love you.
My opinion. Then it goes Eminem, then Lil Wayne. Oh my gosh, insane shot.
Why do we build?
Yeah, I loved it. They were like, you got the most listens in the year already. And then literally the next day, got beat out. And that Spanish, like, love thing he's doing.
It is dangerous.
Oh my. So terrible.
Hostile.
I listened to it just for the benefit of the doubt, but gosh, dude, that's indefensible. And they're defending it. I don't know how.
If you're not careful, you may
It
find
doesn't even sound like
yourself
Drake. It sounds like Drake's character from Degrassi singing. Like, it's just terrible.
The thing about humans is, when they're lost, they walk in circles. That walk turns into a sprint. That sprint turns into a run. Running full speed. Going nowhere. As we return home,
You're just referring to him in that form as Percy, if that's who it is.
in the face of our creations, turning to dust. How do we end this?
That's a good comparison. That's the perfect fucking comparison.
When I was a child, taking
You
blueberries
can't even
in
say
the
American
field,
Dad because Stephen and
My
Anita
dad would
Smith would
say-
sing the shit out of it.
when it grows dark and you lost your way, walk towards the light.
Exactly. I would expect it on either Family Guy or South Park.
Over there,
But South Park doesn't
On the
make fun of
shoreline.
random shit anymore.
You will be safe. I'll come get you.
Oh, 100%. That's exactly what they would focus on.
Remember that.
1000%. I would just make South Park, they'd go for the throat. Edit autonomous mechanical interface. Hardware detected, metallic. Ooh, my girl got an upgrade. Wonder that was the name. Oh, cool. So they are leaning into aspect, or at least visual. Those arms popped out. I think. Wow, so she absorbed electricity or the life force of the squid did access the memory of the squid. That's insane. What an incredible power. That's the dude from fucking Heroes. And that's what's his name? God, I haven't seen Heroes in so This is one of the few moments where I really wish I hadn't stopped smoking. And this would be trippy as hell right now. Apparently I am 5 days sober. I am trying to keep it. It sucks. Rebuilding, okay. Still destroyed everything. I am. Usually by now, you've watched me before, I'd be taking multiple hits. I threw everything out, and I refused to go buy more, and so, luckily my wife is off. Something about having a second child, or finding out that I'm having a second daughter, baby, just want to quit. Doesn't matter what does it as long as you start. I really love the music. Every single scene's music just sets the well. And you would think it would be a little difficult because they use such a wide variety of colors that are very conflicting. And I just think there's so much of it. That would be crazy as like a passerby watch this building get destroyed. Like multiple people died. And then they're just like, don't worry, we fixed it. I love surreal horror, man. It's some of the weirdest stuff you will see, and I wish I could think like it. But granted, that's the fun of surreal horror, is you can't think like it. someone else's. That's why they've come up with this. The horror is what. That's why I like it. It's so individualized. Hater, amazing. That is what we're looking at. Literally could not have been created by anyone else because it's just that fucking out there and real. Love is random. He's something in it. Turned into a blanket. I wonder if Mischief actually likes Heinrich. I feel like he does. I don't know why, but just seeing that foot like that reminds me of Jake from Adventure Time. And so now I'm just like imagining him turning into... They do share similar... Pokemon. Can't remember the name of it. I hate that noise.
I call this move quantum entanglement. The trick is to do it in secret.
I was thinking tangleweed, but I was like, that's not right.
The whole system collapses in on itself.
Thank you.
Henrik. Look what you've done.
You know, that I have been playing Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville with a buddy of mine who just left for the military because he wanted to play it, so maybe. I played a solid like 10 hours with him before he left, so that might be where it's from.
And if she was...
It is, but he wanted to play in our defense, apparently anybody that fucking plays it. We're playing it. It's so difficult to find a match with more than like 5 people in it. I wish they'd come out with another one. But their last release was came out last year. It was a mobile game. So it's not anything anytime soon.
What makes you so capable?
Plants vs. Zombie series.
And if you changed like I have, would you recognize yourself? And yet, she could be on the other side of the world. But somehow, you know instantly when something is wrong. That feeling wasn't felt by you alone. If I told you all that I know, you would collapse too. It's not my place to tell you. These are things you'll find on your own.
They said, you know, just throw him a ball. He needs some.
Every year that passes, he became more quiet.
Always love when they do
When I look at him, he looks just as he always did.
Kind of sounds like Mischief far in the background.
I have grown older than him. He remains the same, yet under the skin, he couldn't be more different. Why are you here?
To witness a mortal sin and the consequences of blood guilt. But also, it's supper time.
No fucking shit. You're kidding me. Ended up not doing that. Killing his daughter, son-in-law. That's wild!
Unlike him, I'm still here.
Heinrich just forgot him.
You can change that. Bring him back. Let him know she's still here too.
Okay. I'm sure.
Until then, I will protect her.
And in exchange,
All that perish.
That was an insane segment.
It was the midst of World War II, where newly developed technology was rapidly being created, deployed, and tested. The Philadelphia experiment was not any routine test. As a fresh recruit to the U.S. Navy, Joseph Greetings was one of the first, one of the few, to witness the paradigm shift that haunts us to this day. You know him as the CEO of Greetings Robotics Corporation, who founded the company with a mandate to restore life as it was before.
Restoration is the primary goal of our benefactors. But we have many goals.
What do you say to those born after 1943? Those born into this new world who believe things are normal. Restoration to them has a different meaning.
It's hard to explain to those who have not lived it.
Future's now, old man.
Our mission on board that ship was to make matter invisible. But on our return, we also made visible much more. It was an inevitability. Human scientific curiosity would force us to cross that threshold eventually. But much like nuclear war, the ozone layer, global warming, its discovery also led to the understanding of how it can destroy us.
I just need the soundtrack. We gotta have it posted. I gotta look it up. This soundtrack is so nice. Even for background music, I would play it. Imagine some Marvel Rivals while this is in the background. Ooh, I'd be feeling heroic and shit. Welcome, Star What? Any quicker? That would be insane. As like a 22-year-old sailor is watching your friends and those quote-unquote family fuse to the fucking hull of your ship. That's and disintegrate. Visible knowledge. Absolutely wild. Go work, boss. I can't wait to see the series tomorrow, man. I'm super excited for it. I will be fair and honest, as I usually am. Sorry. I usually try and let the video be a little bit louder. What an insane shot.
What do you say to those who are afraid of what's to come?
I tell them, if they're afraid now, it's because they were born into this nightmare. You're living in the shadow world. And who's casting
Man, there's
the
so many
shadows?
fucking parallels. I love this.
Besides, the vast majority is already on board. They welcome these changes. They have faith in us. World governments have faith in us.
They did a really fucking good job with
We
this.
know
I like
what
this
the
a
best
lot.
interests are.
Easy. My dog popped my burn bubble the other day. Now it hurts like a mother trucker, and it's right on that knuckle, so you guys can see as soon as I fucking move my pinky. Big old burn spot. Guessing this is mischief. That is fun. Dematerializing. No one will believe him. I don't like to get a haircut, because if I get a haircut, I feel like I gotta shave, but I don't want to shave. But I feel like if you do one, you have to do the other.
Henrik. The lighthouse. It's making sound. Is it beckoning you? You're going to have to take the stairs.
Anytime I see a lighthouse, I always remember Insid's tower from Kingdom Hearts 2, and that's what I think of every time.
Flapping. The year was 1911. Two Canadians took a bow. 54 years too soon. 1943. Employers shot me down. I've already told you that one. 1946. The Demon Core struck twice. Will it strike once more? 1954. The apple was a ruse. My soul. Where are you? Do you hear me? I will wander with you and ascend to my solitude.
I'm afraid I do not know what you're talking about. I mean, granted, I might just not know the name of it.
Henrik.
Names often elude me.
When was it for you?
but in my defense, not far from other ones I've seen.
They personify random things. Like the tower got personified, Flint got personified, the moon's been personified, buildings have been personified, with birds. Now when they focus on the blimp so much, my lord. Imagine how long this took. I feel like I might be dumb, but the shapes might be the physical blocks of life. Henrik! Man got disintegrated. Can't be the same.
Greetings, Henrik. You're facing the back of the train. You'll only see your past. Aren't you curious to see your future?
For a man who's immortal, he doesn't have to worry about seeing the future. He'll get there.
The past it is.
Woo!
much.
What is the origin of your problems? Your dissociation from reality. Focus, Henrik. You have the answers. All you need to do is look within.
Guys.
All
This is what I was
haunted
like. I
souls
knew this
remain
fucking
on
song
Earth.
was gonna introduce drums. I was just waiting on it.
They failed to go as they came. So when you died, why did you stay? Complicity in war. The advancement of destruction. Furthering the divide between the natural and the industrialized society. These are the weights the man of the past carries. These are the sins that haunt us. As time goes on, the divide grows stronger. You become obsolete in the ever-changing world. Like you, we saw for ourselves the beginning of the end and indebted ourselves to the great reversal. Unlike you, we've changed. We learned our place above the sea and beneath the stars.
That's a cool line.
If we fly too high, the sun will burn us down. Too low, we drown. So why, when we call out the gods, all we hear is silence? It's because, Henrik, we're not enough. We need you two, the man of the past. Your decision carries weight. There is no multiverse with all possible outcomes. There is only one place, one time, one choice. If you choose the right one, you can restore the balance. The burden on your shoulders will be lifted and shared among us all. You will redeem yourself. And most importantly, you will be happy.
Don't do.
things are just like they were. For a time, I thought I'd never see you again. Tell me I'm not dreaming.
If what you want is to live forever, with your memories you cherish most, live here, within the interface.
Is this truly the afterlife? Are you here to stay?
In his eyes is chaos unknown. He hides more than
Sucks that
you
his
wish to
granddaughter
know.
was taken away to the interface. Would it be where there is to go?
You're not
Leave
free
your
from guilt
granddaughter.
either. That's why he preys on you. Capture the devil that haunts you. Cast him to the light. When you see him, are you fearful? Are you scared? If you're not, you've been fooled. When you see him, what do you feel? Within the lighthouse, there is a red button. Press it, and you will make the right choice.
I feel like if I was him, I'm very big into families. Probably would have pressed the button. Oh, here's the buzzer, the buzzer. Make a beautiful poem. Ah, dang! I didn't even realize that was somebody.
I dreaded the thought of my obligations had you not woken. It reminded me of the time in the museum when you fell to the floor. When humans first gazed upon the night sky, did they see stars? A lung, a heart, a hand, an altar in the sky. What is a constellation but a sum of its parts? They didn't see stars.
Olympus.
They saw titans. What came first, Henrik? The baby chicken or the egg? Man or God? If man came first, then they'll make God. By doing so, they become one. Every choice you make is a sacrifice.
I'm mad. Say, fuck you, corporation. Everybody, you better be rocking it. Crazy. Slurping it like it's a straw. Wow.
We'll stop them. And thus, there never was a choice at all. So it follows. If your choice is an illusion, so too is your sacrifice.
Jesus, you didn't have to do that last time. My gosh.
Don't make us force your hand. You can join us willingly, in peace.
Yeah, but that's not his actual, like...
Smile. Aren't you happy to see your great-grandfather?
Crazy work. I was wondering where she was.
To see through your eyes. The world looks no different to me. The mask only fits one way. You can look out, but you cannot look in. When you gaze upon the night sky, what do you see? All this talk and now I have a splitting headache.
Explode! Kill yourself! That's cool. G-Boy's knives. Perks of being immortal. Kinda just go back together. See? I was gonna poke it, but even more so, he checked the pulse. What? Of course he is.
Musty. And nutritious. Now I'm nutritious.
Goodness, that thing's started. Oh.
I'd get out of here before that big baby shows up. It's It's looking kind of hungry. Don't you remember? The strong eat the weak.
Also means
and
ever
the
get his
strong
granddaughter out.
do eat. Even parasites.
Congratulations. You played yourself. Almost feels normal. They love paintings. Man, they've shown so many similar paintings. Now we get the diner. That's pretty cool. Ends with him getting a meal with his granddaughter. He was a man lost in time with no family. Thought he was all alone. Turns out, still got a granddaughter. That was nice. I'm not gonna lie and say I got everything, but I will say I enjoyed it immensely. Such a good movie. I bet. Wasn't betting on there being an after credit scene, but had to check. So good, and I enjoyed it. Well, that was Interface by all means, go show some love. Either way, man. But either way, I will be back streaming tomorrow morning, probably around 10:15. We're going to be checking out 3 Slenderverse, 1 Slenderverse movie to be the episode. But we're going to be streaming for about 4 or 5 hours tomorrow. Starting around 10. Either way, I hope you guys